That's what I'm talking about. S&P is down 1%, but we are up big today, guys. It is about time we finally got a down move and we are making some profits back. But not too fast because Intel is still kicking me while I am down. Intel just continues to move down, down, down. It's about time we put on our big kid pants and make an adjustment. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another day of trading, another day, another Delta. I am Michael. Today is Wednesday, April 10th, a few minutes before the market close here on the Pacific West Coast. Let's hop in and get started. We got to make some moves and make them quickly. Now, let's make sure we address all the important positions because right now we are looking pretty. However, I want to address this Intel position before the stock market closes just to make sure we are able to get enough things done with this. So first, let me actually go and see. I want to see what my buying power reduction is for this run position, sun run. So if I close this position, I will basically get back an extra 200. Let's round up to, let's round down, $240 in buying power. That's not a whole lot. Basically, this GDX position is tying up nearly $700, so I want to close this GDX position if I want to go naked in Intel. However, I am being stubborn and don't want to close GDX yet because you can see here I'm still down $105. So what I'm going to do is see first, let me just adjust this Intel position, guys, and go naked because we're now in the $37 range. So holding a naked put, let's say in Intel, probably won't tie up too much buying power. So let's have a look and see exactly what it comes out to. So let's say I want to close this long 50 call and this long 40 put. That's going to give me a credit of 378, but now my buying power, it's going to increase basically the amount that I have available will decrease by $700. And we're only talking that, look, we have $759 in this account. That's too much. However, if I am able to now, let's say, roll this position, basically roll this put down, which I don't always like to do because I will be basically paying a debit for this down move. But this will lower our buying power requirement. But first, let me do this. Let me just take off this spread, right? Buy it back for 14 cents, and then you'll see that the numbers are going to become much clearer. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can squeeze this 14 cents. Can't do it. Normally I would wait, but we are racing against the clock. So I will bump up to 15 cents and still hasn't done that, guys. Still hasn't done it. Let's see here. What do I want to do? You know what? First, let's just close this buying power effect. This one will only go up 386. Let me see here. Guys, that's the problem with trading with only a few minutes to go is, okay, there, fine, filled at 15 cents. Now, our buying power is roughly the same. So what we can do is see what will happen now if I decide to basically sell this short put for a profit, for a credit, buy back this short put, which is the 45 strike, and then roll this strike down to the 43 level. I can still collect $1.87 in credit. If I move this to 41, I can collect 17 cents. I'm still tying up a lot of buying power. Let me see here. If I pay $124 debit, nope, that doesn't do it for me here. Let's see here now, guys. If I roll this thing down, look at this, to the 35 level, my buying power reduces, but I'm actually marking a loss here, right? So 328 debit, I've only collected basically 200 and change. So right now my open, I only have 89 cents basically left. So we want to collect, let's say at least, if we can, we want to collect a credit, right? So let's see here. If we go and we're racing against the clock, let's see, 38. But then let's see if we want to still put on a short position, give us some, no, that's a little tough, guys. I don't think that's going to work. I think we might still be stuck in this thing. So let's see here. I can't really roll this thing down. See if we want to buy the, let's see, 43, 7. No, can't do it because that'll tie up too much buying power here for me. And that's when we run the risk of having to put more money into the account or close positions at a loss when we don't want to. So I think we're going to have to let this thing sit. But I really don't want to, guys. I'm getting tired of this. I am getting very tired. So if I really wanted to, let's see. We can roll this thing out in time to 72 days, which is not super ideal. No, doesn't work. Here I'd be basically breaking even. So I can't do that. Should we just roll with it? Should we just go for it? Let's see, maybe we move the spread down a little bit, right? So we moved it down 2 points. So I'm paying a 51-cent debit. No, not ideal. Guys, I missed the bell. What do you know? Rookie mistake. Very much rookie. Well, you live, you learn. That is what indecisiveness does to you. So I'm still long in Intel, very long. I am quite long. So let's just update the charts here, right? So I still collected overall. I still collected here. So you'll see here. So we got to look at the last two positions because I had to leg into this. So it's going to be a little bit clunky. So this position overall, I collected 89 cents. And then this position here, basically I made a profit of 121. And right now, so basically here, let's do it this way. So you'll see here, we did 0.89 plus, now let's see here, we did 121 because that's what we closed it for. Let's do $1.21 though. Options term, so 210. So we still have $210. So $2.10 in options. We're talking options. So $2.10 is still what we have in premium. So if we update the chart here, so what I did behind the scenes just now is I updated this chart so it is easier to follow along. What I did is now I no longer have a short call spread. I only have a short put spread. So I basically changed the color of this line to 45 because that's the short strike I have basically right now. That's the short put I have at 45. My new break even here is 42.90. Before it was 42.75, but we just bought back the short call spread for a 15-cent debit. So we had to, the total credit we have is now 15 cents less. So my break even now is 15 cents higher. In hindsight, I should have kept that short call spread on, but I was racing against the clock, hoping I would figure out how to address this position. Tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing, most likely, is either rolling this thing out in time and widening the spread one strike yet again, or just going for it, putting on a little bit more risk and going completely undefined. I don't necessarily want to do that. The third option would be roll out in time to the 70-something day cycle, which is not ideal by any means, and going naked there and putting on a short call. But that is a video for tomorrow, so we're going to see how that pans out. Worst case scenario, I just close this thing for a $200-something loss and move on, and good riddance. So moving back on to the actual portfolio review. So Alcoa, we got a move down here. Basically, we're a little bit more centered. So this is actually increasing now our P&L for the day. So we're not going to make any changes there. Moving to GDX, we need a little bit more of a down move, and we will finally be right back where we wanted. With GDX though, guys, see this chart, this sharp move? basically what I did here was yesterday I rolled up my short put up to the 32 strike. So I moved from the 31 strike to the 32 strike. Annoyingly, I'm getting whipsawed, and I knew that was going to happen, but hindsight is 2020, right? It could have been another situation if you look back here, March of last year. Look, this thing was running up with no relief in sight. So I had a feeling it could possibly be the same situation. So what I did was roll up my 31 short strike put up to the 32. I still have very wide break evens, so we're still in the clear. We still have, 37 days to go in this cycle, so I'm not concerned at all whatsoever at this point. Intel we just discussed at length. Got to move on from that. IWM, guys, nothing to see, nothing to do. I mean, we're still pretty much in the middle. This thing has been open for 2 weeks now, 16 days. I mean, we got to move to the downside. What I can possibly do is roll this short call spread down. The only thing to consider is where are we on a delta level. So yes, we're looking at an 8 delta on the call side. So I could possibly roll this thing tomorrow or the next day down to the 215 strike, which would be the 16 short delta, the 16 delta call, collect an extra 14 cents in credit, and basically widen my break even on the downside if we continue to drop down in IWM. Now, I don't know if I want to do that, because if we look at the chart here, so if I roll to the 215, so 215 divided by 290 cents, which was the last, that's still, you know what, that still gives me 7% to the upside. Right now I'm sitting at the 220 strike, you can see here. So just to compare, so the 220 divided by 290, that's 9.5% on the up move in about a month. It's possible. Is it probable? No, but it's possible. So that's something I'll consider the next coming days. Sun run. Guys, I've been in this position for 19 days. I can take the money and run. The only thing is we've only been in for 19 days. There's still 37 days to go. I'm going to stay in this thing. We're still pretty smack dab in the middle. So I'm going to let this thing go and try to stay true to that 50% of max profit. Now, SPY, guys, this one has been giving me a ride, right? So this one you can see here. So I've been rolling up my short put over the last, let's call it weeks, so last couple months. So you'll see here I put this position on, when was it? 220. So 220 is right here. So let's see. I don't know why that was misaligned. But for the last 2.5 months, or 2 months, the last 2 months, I've just been chasing SPY around. So we got a nice down move a few days ago, April 4th. Then, sure enough, we got to move up. Yesterday I was psyched. They psyched me out. I thought we were going to close down, but we closed pretty much up. And then today, guys, we closed down. We were down just about 1%. So this is good for me if we can now continue just to trade in this range or go back up a little bit, ever so slightly. I have only 9 days left in this cycle to go. Normally, I would be able to close this thing for a profit with only 9 days left to go in this cycle. However, we're still showing a $54.54 loss. That is because we are very close to my strike now, and the implied volatility, the IV rank, is still high. So all I can do with this thing, guys, is sit right now. We're pretty much in range. There's nothing else for me to do. I just got to kind of sit on my hands and really just cross my fingers and hope for the best at this point. So that's about all I have for you today, guys. Tomorrow should be much more interesting, especially if we are dealing with this Intel position. Well, that's it for today, guys. As always, any questions, comments, trade ideas, any ideas in general, anything you're working on, drop them in the comments down below. I love learning with you all, as I hope you love learning with me. If you haven't yet already done so, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos coming out. And if you like this video, please give me a big fat thumbs up so I know I am doing a good job. Until next time, guys, take care.